What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye. Welcome back to another edition of Jaye Blogcast. I want to talk. Well, first, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the notification bell, and share it to everybody. All right. I want to talk about this Instagram model, right, that decided that it would be a great idea to confront a guy she felt was recording her big assets, right? This guy apparently, according to her, was recording her because she started to record him walking through the store. Might have been Walmart. And he was recording her, okay? And she caught him and she confronted him and decided to put the video up. And there were people that actually did not take her side, right? They actually agree with the dude, okay? Because listen, man, whether I agree with somebody recording somebody else or not, it's really not a crime. And if a guy's on their phone and they're recording me, we record every single thing. So there's not going to be people who are going to see that and are going to immediately say, "Oh, that's a bad thing." Because women record other people all the time. Men do too. But she took it upon herself to confront him. And I've told y'all this. Women are not afraid of men, and this proves it. You're confronting a guy you don't know about recording you. First off, according to her, he was close to her, recording her. We don't know this, but it's a situation where she confronted him, and again, I told y'all, women are not afraid of men. If a woman is capable of confronting a guy she doesn't know, all this, this whole protection, women needing protection, that goes out the window when I see women recording themselves confronting somebody, confronting a man that they don't even know. So that whole protection thing goes completely out the window, right? Now, do I agree with walking up on somebody and recording them? No. I wouldn't be up on somebody recording them, but according to her, he was extremely close recording her. Be that as it may, she pushed this up thinking that people were going to side with her, and they didn't side with her. And she wanted to call out those people, so she put up this post, shaming them, calling them names, lame, all these other things. And again, I want y'all to understand something. There are a lot of these women that you dudes thirst for on social media have no respect for y'all whatsoever. They want your thirst, and that's it. They want your they want your attention. That's about it. And you know what's funny was that immediately after this video went viral, right? She went and got an OnlyFans. She didn't have one before, but she went and got one. Because she basically used that guy to promote herself. She used that guy to promote the new OnlyFans page that she ended up getting. And the fact that you would have dudes who she had just shamed, right? Dudes would go and sign up to her OnlyFans. Just shows you how crazy these guys are and why I don't feel any way about them whatsoever. You're following a female that has no respect for you at all. Be that as it may, you got this female who shows her assets on her page, right? They're big assets, right? She shows them off on her page, but she doesn't want anybody recording her. That's why guys did not side with her. They didn't side with her because they say, hey, you have a whole page showing your assets. Why are you getting upset with somebody recording you? And then you're putting it out, and you're going at this guy, disrespecting him in your Instagram post, in your video, and you're upset because people don't agree. Well, it's not like you are a regular, regular citizen, right? You don't have an Instagram, you don't show yourself off on social media, and then you have somebody out of the blue recording you. That's not what happened here. You have an Instagram page. That guy probably knew who you were, because I'm sure that people in your city know that you have an Instagram page. They know who you are. You probably done, promoted some parties there. I'm pretty sure that guy probably follows you on Instagram or Facebook, and he's seen you before and decided to record you. This may not have been some random guy. He's probably known of your Instagram page and social media, and that's why he recorded you. You put your own self out there. And I'm tired of women putting themselves out here, trying to get as much thirst as possible, benefiting from that thirst, and then getting mad when they attract that type of energy. And this is what I have said to women who want to go hop and get an OnlyFans and claim they don't need it. You're trying to attract that thirsty energy that you're going to regret later. You're going to regret trying to attract that thirsty energy. I just wish these women would understand this, right? So I want people to understand this, right? When you have females like this who want to be known to the world for having big assets, right? She wants that type of attention, but then get mad when guys are thirsty towards her. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And when you further look on her page, you could tell that there's something wrong with this female, right? The only thing in the world she has is big assets. That's the only thing in the world she has that's probably of any benefit, maybe kids, right? But you're showing your assets off on your page. And the dude who recorded you, again, I'm not one of those people to go up, run up and record chicks. But I'm sure that guy, especially if you're in that, so he probably knew who you were. Now, you probably didn't think he knew who you were. You probably didn't think a lot of those people know who you are, but you're very recognizable. I'm pretty sure you're very recognizable. But you also got to look at this. If the guy wasn't black, I don't think she would have reacted that way. That's just me saying this. If he was white, she would not have reacted that way. She would not have gone off on him. She wouldn't have confronted him, had this dude going through his phone, being disrespectful towards the guy, recording this guy, trying to get him on camera. Because I have seen videos where the chick will have a Caucasian guy looking at her and she will put the picture up. I know y'all seen that. She'll be in the store and the Caucasian guy's trying to break his neck to look at her. Now that's different than recording, but they value the attention from non-melanated men than they do melanated men. That's just the honest truth. I've never seen one of these females confront a Caucasian guy for recording them. And I'm pretty sure they have. Right? I remember there was a video of this female who's built just like this woman, who was in the store, and this little Asian kid, I believe it's Asian kid, was following this black chick around the store. And she was enjoying the attention from this kid. And that tells you everything you need to know, right? They love the attention they're able to get from non-melanated people. But because he was black, she probably didn't like him anyway, right? Just by the way she reacted. And also it shows that this female has a level of low self-esteem to where the only thing in life she has is how she looks. But what she has to understand is that there's a plethora of women with big butts. You're not the only one that has a big butt. There are other women out here with big butts. You're not the only one. Okay? That's why you barely at 200,000 followers, because you're a dime a dozen. You don't think you're a dime a dozen, but you are a dime a dozen. You got some attention, and you got a little dopamine hit, but you went to levels that, and I will say this though, if you are one of these guys that are thirsty for women like this, understand something. These women have absolutely no respect for you. None. They have no respect for you whatsoever. They don't want guys like you. See, chicks like this like to date, I would say, street dudes or dudes who are rappers, right? Who got money. Because I bet this chick don't work. I bet that she don't work. I bet she just sit around on social media. She got the OnlyFans now and barely does anything. You know, who would want to date somebody like that? Seriously, I would never want to date somebody and deal with somebody that sits around on Instagram showing their assets, but then get in public and get upset because somebody's recording you. Listen, I bet that guy knew who she was. I bet that guy knew who she was. Now, she didn't think he knew who she was, but I bet you he knew who she was. Women like this want it both ways. They only want attention from the guys that they want. They don't want attention from guys they feel are lame, corny, that don't have swag, right? That don't have a bunch of money. And then they wonder why the older they get, the more miserable and depressed they get. Because they sitting out here, they're wasting their life waiting for one of these rich rappers, one of these rich dysfunctional rappers or athletes to show them, you know, to date them and get them out of their situation. It's just never gonna happen. At best, you're gonna be a side piece. That's the best you're gonna be able to do. A female like this is gonna be a side chick, you know, at the most. That's it. I don't see none of these athletes dating a chick like this. I've never seen a pro athlete date a chick that look like her. Now, they may, you know, have relations with her, but they're not gonna be, you know, holding hands with her, taking her to events. The same goes for rappers. Look at the women that these rappers wife up, and look at these women who want to be wifed up. You're not it. You're the type of woman to put these rappers on blast because they stop dealing with you and you find out that they actually are in a whole relationship with somebody else. See, when you deal with women like this, they already have a viewpoint, especially towards melanated men, right? They already don't like us. A lot of these chicks don't like us. And what's funny is that as soon as they see a man that they don't like with a Caucasian woman, right, then they feel some type of way. Let one of these rappers that she wants end up with somebody else, of another ethnic group, and let's see how she reacts to that. She's not gonna like that very much. But if you're, you know what I'm saying, if you're one of these guys that she don't want, maybe she won't feel some type of way. I just think that you got these chicks, man, they want it both ways. If the dude that was recording was a guy that she actually was attracted to, she wouldn't have cared. As a matter of fact, she probably would have gave him her number. But because it was somebody that she didn't like, that she didn't find attractive, she thought it would be a good idea to go and put this guy on blast to make herself feel good. But what she has to understand is those guys don't have to agree with you, right? Because they have the same mentality that the guy who was recording you have, who does come off as a simp. Walking around recording a woman and she catches you, that's gonna make you look like a simp, bro. It is. But again, I believe he knew who she was. I believe he knew who she was. He's probably done seen the Instagram or the Facebook, and he said, you know what, why not? Well, why not record her? I'm not saying it's right, but that's what he chose to do. I wouldn't necessarily would do it. But if women are out here afraid for their situations, first off, they would not put themselves in situations to confront these guys. Why are you confronting these guys? You don't need to confront these guys. All you hear about is women needing protection. You need protection from what? Exactly. Because you're out here confronting men that you feel like is disrespecting you. When I have seen women get disrespected, and I also want to say this too. I also want to say this because there's this notion, right, that only black men can't handle rejection. There's a video, and I may do a Patreon exclusive on it of a Caucasian guy getting rejected by an Asian woman, and he just totally has like a simp meltdown. But they claim that we as black men can't handle rejection. And if you look at the way that this dude handled getting caught by this chick recording her, and that Caucasian guy, how he handled rejection, I would say that the melanated brother, he did better in a situation where he was caught up, rejected, you know. So I just think that, you know, you have somebody that clearly does not have any liking or respect towards black men. She could say, well, you know that, you know, he was wrong for what he was doing. You know, he was a weirdo. He probably is a weirdo. But when you are on Instagram showing your assets, you don't think people in your city are gonna know that? The weirdos in your city aren't gonna know that and go and try to record you? You gotta look at that.